Agency in Motion Continuing Education series brought to you by Millionaire Mindset Life. Today's topic of conversation centers around, reasons why obsessive people are far more likely to be successful and some of the things obsession actually helps us out with. There's 8 of them that we're going to cover today. First of all, obsession gives you courage. Something interesting happens when you're obsessed. You start to ditch that cowardly lion act and you become courageous. When you're obsessed, you have the courage to get started. You have the courage to pick yourself up after failing and falling down. And you have the guts to stare fear directly in the face. When you're obsessed about stuff, those little excuses, they don't even come into play anymore. Number 2, obsession makes you a master of time and scheduling. I'm personally getting more and more obsessed with my daily schedule. And as a successful business owner, you have to be. Without keeping a close watch on completing daily priorities and achieving goals, some of that stuff's unlikely to happen. You have to have targets, you have to have objectives, and you have to have intention with your time so that most importantly, it ensures that you're going to be spending your time on productive activities. If there's no purpose behind a meeting, why even give it space on your calendar? Also, if there's a chunk of downtime when you don't have direct stuff to do, that's a great time to block off some time for the other things like reading, exercising, etc., stuff that you know you need to get done along with your business activity. Number 3, obsession encourages thought and innovation. When you're obsessed, you're hungry. And that hunger is 24/7. It's the only thing on your mind. Think about it in terms of like a drug addict. They get up basically with nothing. They start the day with nothing, and they have to find a way to get the resources, to get their drugs, to fulfill their addiction. You need to be obsessed about something positive in your life. And, that may turn some people off, but not successful people because, obsession, they're constantly thinking about new opportunities, innovative ways to enhance their product, their service, their client experience. Successful people are known for allotting time for reflection. People like Elon Musk have said that, things like feedback loops empower them to constantly remain aware of what they could do better and question their existing ways of thinking. Number 4, obsession harnesses your focus and energy. Let's say that you wake up on any given weekend. Let's say it's a Saturday morning and you're craving a donut and a cup of coffee. It's the only thing that you're currently concerned about, and as a result, you almost subconsciously grab your keys, your wallet, and head down to the local donut store for that cup of coffee and that donut or whatever, that satisfies your craving. Successful people have this feeling on a daily basis. When they want something done, they devote their entire focus and their entire energy to making it a reality until they achieve their goal. They're not really focused on anything else. Number 5, obsessive people love to say no. I know this might sound weird, but it's something that you need to understand and adhere to. As a parent, I have a child that's nonverbal with autism, but he can still get out the word no. So as a parent, you guys can vouch for the fact that most of the time, young kids, their favorite word, especially when they're learning to speak, is no. It turns out it's also a favorite among the successful people. Successful people have honed in to one thing, and they say no to other outside opportunities, ventures, whatever it might be. This allows them to be concentrated. It also prevents them from getting off track, drifting, and that's very important. Number 6, obsessive people make conscious decisions. Instead of pointing fingers, successful people take on personal responsibilities, and that is a must in your business. For example, if a business fails, successful people don't blame the government. They don't blame their customers. It was ultimately their choice to start the business, and if they didn't adapt to the changing marketplace, they have to accept responsibility for that. They look at failure as a learning experience, and that's really, really important because everything's not going to work out for you. You don't want to dwell on any negative outcome. Just take it as a learning experience. And then number 7, obsessive people, they seek mentors. Burying your nose into a book is only going to take you so far. Entrepreneurs need mentors that can help them, learn the knowledge and the skills that they need to put to work to build a successful business. Malcolm Gladwell popularized the idea that 10,000 hours to master a skill. So why not take advantage of other people who've already been down that path and mastered that skill So it's important to seek out mentors that can help you along the way. And then last, number 8, obsession beats talent. This is probably the most important part of it. And this is a very, very, very important aspect about obsession. Let's take, for example, Tom Brady. If you've ever looked at his pictures, old pictures from the NFL draft combine workouts, you know he was basically rated as an average quarterback, but he'll go down as one of the best quarterbacks of all time. So he was talented enough to play the position and make the league, but he works his tail off in order to become the best. Obsession may seem like a sinister kind of idea in a Hollywood movie, but it's entrepreneurial fuel. And when it's directed towards the right thing, it can have amazing results. Those who obsess over their business are likely to stick with their ventures well beyond that time the non-obsessed have already given up and quit. So obsession beats talent and hard work beats talent. Agency in Motion, education series on building, operating, and managing agencies in the 21st century.